Hello my lovely people, welcome to my channel. My name is Janet. Today we are doing a 20-minute all standing low impact cardio workout, no equipment required. So all low impact means is basically there will be no jumping, so it's safe for the knees for those of you who are coming back from an injury or you just want to keep it low impact and wear no shoes for your workout today. As always, there is modifications. Each movement will be about 50 seconds long with a 10 seconds march in the spot, or you can continue or you can have a longer rest if you need to. As always, if you like these types of workout, please let me know by leaving some comments below, definitely liking this video and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started, team.
All right, team, we are getting started. The first move is coming up. It's a triple step to the side. So you're just gonna move your body over to one side of the mat if you're on a mat, and then step out for 3 times. Keep your legs nice and bent. Stick your hips out a little bit towards the back because you wanna keep your knees nice and safe. Make sure that the knees stay behind the feet. It's like a little crab walk side to side there. Stay low, hands onto the hips. We're just warming up through the legs for now. That's it, nearly done there. Nice and low impact today, so safe for the knees to work out on. No jumping required, obviously no shoes as well as I'm working them out. All right, we're marching on the spot there. So keep that body moving the whole time for the 20 minutes. So we're gonna step wide and reach to the top, start to activate your arms now. So as you reach up, you're coming up on your tippy toes a little bit, but you're keeping your toes on the ground so that there's no jumping, but adds a little bit of bounce through the legs and just to bring up that heart rate over time. Arms reaching up high, above the head. Start to warm up through your shoulders at the same time as you start to move the legs. Always good if you can move the whole body. But of course, if anything becomes a little bit confusing or uncoordinated for your own body, just keep your hands down, keep them on the hips and just figure out the legs first. And then maybe over time you can learn the arms at the same time. But generally the moves are quite simple today. All right, marching on the spot, team. I'm just gonna turn slightly now towards one side of the mat, just so you can see, or you can stay facing forward. I'm gonna step one foot back, both legs are bent, while one leg extends out, arms reaching up nice and high for me. So obviously I'm facing towards the left side, but you feel free to stand facing forward so you're looking at the screen, as long as you've got some cushioning behind you, or you can stand to the left or to the right. It's just so you can see what the legs are doing here. So swinging your arms in the opposite direction of the legs, like you're trying to make your body nice and long into a diagonal line. And always keep your knees bent because it's nicer for the knees and for the joints in your knees to have a slight bend in them all the time. Cool, marching on the spot there. Swinging those arms a little bit. I'm gonna keep facing to the left. And I'm gonna bring that left knee in, right knee in. Left leg stays. It's confusing to go in the backwards, reverse. Front leg is always bent and it's bouncing a little bit up and down. You're pulling the arms down, hands are together, and you're bringing your knee up towards about your waistline. A little bit low if you need to, high if you want to, and you're pulling the arms in. So you do this nice and fast because it's quite vigorous to get your heart rate going there. Lean your body slightly forward because you want to add some weight into your standing leg. The one that's not moving should be working hard to keep you stable. Perfect. Marching on the spot there. All right, let's work some of your abs. Hands behind the head. We're going to squat down and lift your right knee. Right elbow comes down to meet in the middle. So you're going to twist that body a little bit towards the right side so that your knee can come close towards the elbow, or elbow comes down further towards the knee there. Crunch it out. So drop and crunch is all you need to do. Try to get that knee nice and high, bringing it up close towards your elbows. Some of you might be able to touch your elbows and knees. Good job if you've got that mobility going. But don't yank on the head, keep that neck nice and safe. You're twisting through the body, not actually dropping your head down. Good. Walking on the spot there, marching it through. So that hopefully you feel that a little bit in your obliques. You're turning to the right side now. Your right leg is going to stay put. Your left leg is going to come into a knee in. So arms above the head, hands together, clasping at the front, and then pull the arms down as the knee comes into the middle. Not to be violent, but it's like you're pulling someone's head down towards your knee and you're sort of kneeing them a little bit into the face if you need a visual aid. But in the nicest way possible. Nothing too violent here. Alright, keep nice and fast and vigorous. Make sure your standing leg has that bend, is bouncing a little bit up and down so that you're activating there through your quads. That big muscle at the top of the thighs. Big muscles help to burn more calories. Good, marching on the spot there. Alright, we're going to do the other side for the crunch. So you're going to drop down into a squat position. This time your left knee comes up. And you are bringing your left elbow down to the knee. I got a little bit confused there where I brought the opposite arm down. That's not correct for this move. Sometimes we do the opposite arm to the knee, but this time it's the same elbow, same knee coming up towards you. Elbows come down. That's it. Drop, keep your balance. Squat down, lift up. Use your foot that is lifting to push off with your toes, lifting up high. Use a bit of momentum to help you, which is why it's good to continuously move. Because if you find that you stop, it feels a bit taxing to lift that leg back up again. Awesome. Marching on the spot for me. Alright, we're going to do a knee up. So first things first, hands onto the hips, lift the knee up, lift the knee up. Otherwise, you're going to swing the opposite arm up as your knee comes in. It's a little bit dancey, isn't it? It's like a little hop hop dance. It's a dance move. If you like it, take it to the clubs. Feel free to use it next time you go dancing. No one will look at you weirdly, I'm sure. Alright, knee up, arm swinging, get that knee nice and high. Team, even though it's low impact, you can still definitely raise your heart rate by lifting that knee nice and high towards the chest and fast. Good, marching on the spot there. 10 seconds, marching. Keep your body moving. Of course, anytime you need to take a drink, you can. Alright, we're going to step one leg out, swing the arms up, lift high above the head, and then we're doing it faster once you've got your coordination. This is one of those moves, if you're getting confused, hands onto the hip, make sure you're returning one leg in and then the other one steps out to the side. A light tap with the toes. You're going to keep nice and nimble in the body. You don't want to go heavy. Think about a light body. Belly button always pulling into the spine, lifting up that pelvic floor. If you don't know what I'm talking about with lifting your pelvic floor, you know those muscles you use to stop yourself to go to the bathroom from the front to the back? You're sort of pulling those muscles up like a hammock from the front to the back, lifting them high, sucking your belly button into the spine. That's it, marching on the spot. Alright, we're going to do a leg curl. Arm crossing in front of you and then one leg lifts up to kick your butt. Cross the arms in front, coordinate again, hands onto the hips if it's a little bit confusing, and just start to kick your leg up towards your bum, heel to the butt, arms up and down. Feel the arms tensing a little bit in the biceps, so you're not just flopping the arms around, you're pointing the fingertips, you're keeping your arm tensed up a little bit because you want to keep that tone coming through the whole body. I see a lot of people get floppy with the arms because they're concentrating so much on their legs, but know to keep the whole body sort of tensed up a little bit so that it works your muscles a little bit harder. Good, marching on the spot. All right, we're gonna hold that right leg. Left leg is the one moving. We're stepping into a curtsy and then we're lightly stepping out. So curtsy with the left and then step out. So you're gonna bend your front knee, take your foot behind you, not right behind, but actually further away towards that right side. So see how you can see my left foot step behind your right foot. Curtsying like you would curtsy to some royalty, getting nice and low into the legs, but your right leg pretty much stays put. See how my toes are turned out a little bit on the diagonal and my knees follow the toes. I always keep your knees over in the same direction of your toes because that's how you keep it safe. If your toes go one direction and your knees go the other, that's when you start to get discomfort or even soreness and at risk injuries. So let's keep that body safe. Marching on the spot. Yeah, be wary of what your whole body is doing. All right, we're gonna go squatting, down low and kicking with the left leg. So right leg is again staying put. Drop down into a squat position and you're lifting that leg up nice and straight. The opposite right hand reaches down, maybe to touch towards the toes on the left. If you can't reach your toes, that is totally fine. If you also can't lift your leg that high, it is also fine. As long as you keep moving the body, maybe gradually over time, work on your flexibility as well to increase your mobility and your strength. Works hand in hand really well together. Good job, team, walking on the spot there. All right, we're repeating those two moves just on the other side. So left leg will stay put, right leg is the one moving into your curtsy and step out. So when you step out, it's light on the tippy toes. My heels don't even drop to the ground on my right leg. It's just a quick tap out, drop down, tap out. Arms reaching again above the head. Like I always say in my workouts, when your arms move above your heart, it helps to lift your heart rate. So think about that next time you're working out. If you want to lift the heart rate a bit faster, a little bit more intensely, always take your arms and reach them high above the head. As long as it stays above the chest, generally it works pretty well and effective. Good. Stepping down, lifting the arms at the same time as you go down into the curtsy and step out. All right, marching on the spot, we're gonna do that squat and kick. Left leg is staying, right leg is the one kicking up, opposite hand reaching. So squat down and then left leg kicks forward. I also see in class sometimes people kick that leg slightly more to the side on the diagonal, but you wanna keep your hips square to the front and straight up in front of you. Kicking a door that's right in front of your face rather than to the side. Enemy straight forward, not beside you on the left or the right, but straight in front. All right, squat low, lift. Arm comes down. Again, if you can't quite reach the toes with that hand, don't worry, it's not that important. And marching on the spot there. Oh, team, we're nearly done. Like about 5 more minutes to go and then just do a quick stretch. All right, we're stepping on the diagonal. So we're swinging the arms out to the side and we're taking one leg in front of us, just tapping forward, tapping forward. It's like you're testing the water in front in a really athletic way. If you're at the beach and you want to see if the water is very cold, you're tapping your toes down just to give a little bit of a taste to see if it's too cold or not. But this way it makes it look a little bit more athletic and fast. Focusing on speed here, all right? Repetition and speed because everything's quite low impact. So in order to get your heart rate up and also your steps up for the day, move fast. If you're looking at improving the number of steps you do per day. All right, marching on the spot. All right, we're doing a double knee up, swinging the arms up and then bring it down to the leg that is coming up towards us. You do a double knee. At the same time, you're working your abs because you're doing a little mini crunch in the middle and it's quite energetic and dancey. Another one of those dance moves you can take away with you guys. Got so many today. All right, knee up, pull the arms down. You're here for exercise, you walk away with some of the dance moves. It's a good day. Alright, marching on the spot. Stick with me, team. We've only got a few more exercises to go to finish off your cardio for today. Alright, so you're going to step out with the right leg. Go low into a squat and then bring it back in. Step down, come in. Step low, right? So your body's definitely warm now. We've been working out for over 10 minutes, more than 15 even. And so you can get your legs nice and low. Squat low. The lower you go, the more muscles you gain. That is the deal. The more muscles you have, the more calories you burn per time of movement. That's why a lot of people work on building up that muscle in their body and toning up, because it helps over time to quicken the metabolism. Team, we've only got 3 more exercises to do after this. Doing really well. Stick with it. Almost at the end. All right, marching on the spot. We do the same move just on the other leg. So right leg stays put, left leg steps out nice and wide. Wide and low through the legs. Swinging the arms quite vigorously as you're moving the body at the same time. That's quite basic if you just focus in on stepping up with one side of the mat. Using one side of the body, the other one stays put. Stepping a low, team. Keep swinging your arms for me. Alright, marching on the spot. We're going to do a double squat. Reach the hands to the ground and then reach up high. So if you can get the fingertips to the ground like I am, tap your fingers down twice, then lift straight up. Double tap and lift. Good. Go nice and deep now because we've only got one more exercise after this and there's no more squats after this. Really good to work on the legs. Obviously, if you get tired, you don't have to go as low, or if your knees don't like it, you also don't go as low. All right, double touch, and then so it's like a double pulse and lift up high. Double pulse and lift up high. Your legs start to get a little bit burny, I find, after a bit of reach. So see how I'm staying up a little bit higher before? You can do the same. You can alternate. You can go some deep ones, you can go some lighter ones. All right, marching on the spot. Last exercise coming up, team. All right, it's a swinging of the arms side to side, and then you're tapping the foot forward, getting bouncy and doing a fast. So the arm swings to the side that the leg that is stepping forward, if you can coordinate that way. Again, if it's confusing, hands onto the hips. Otherwise, as my right leg comes forward, you'll see my arm swinging to the right, and then I just keep that momentum and keep going with the arms and legs moving at the same time. And generally you end up on the right side to swing and tap. Nice and quick though. It's the last exercise. If you got energy, if you want to get your steps a little bit further up, let's go a bit faster. Alright, marching on the spot, team. Just give me a march. Start to take your legs out a little bit wider. Let's stretch it out. So leaning slightly to the right side, left leg stays straight. Come back into the middle and let's go to the other side. If you stuck the whole time, good job. Turn to the right, back leg is straight, front leg is bending. Let's stretch out your calves. And then bring that leg back in a bit closer, knee down, and push the hands away. You might as well stretch out the back and legs at the same time. It's very efficient that way. All right, turn to the other side. So the front leg is bent, the back leg is pushing down with the heels sending and striking into the mat or floor. Lift the back heel up, bend the knee, take the hands behind you, lift the chin, open up the chest. All right, bring that legs together and reaching all the way down for the hamstrings. All right, fixing up my mat for aesthetic purposes. Slowly take your time to roll it up, shoulders back, give yourself a clap. Thank you so much for working out with me today. As usual, I will see you next time. Bye.